Hello and welcome to the Indian Community Podcast. I'm your host Amit Gupta with my friend and co-host Rahul Mehra.
Movies and roles and stuff like that.
This goes beyond what we can create.
This is out of context, but I'm still saying I met a few of the
It's very simple, guys. Na 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 is an instant dopamine release. माँ के हाथ का खाना type thing.
And that is what happened, right? So I showed the show to my kids and I was like, we grew up watching this. When I was watching this, I was your age, right? And then they got hooked onto it. What's happening? What is Swami doing? What are they teaching in school? Was school like this? And the scenes are hilarious, right? And I thought, okay, where is Manju? Where is Swami now? Right? Where is Mani? Where is Rajam? I was like, I'm not able to figure out what happened. So then I thought, okay, let me look you up. I looked you up. I found you on Insta. I found all three of you on Insta, and I was like, okay, this is great. I'm going to do an outreach. And Swami responds. I'm like, man, this is like, this is magical. I did not sleep, Mani. You will not believe it. Ask Rahul also. I did not sleep that night. I was like, Swami responded to me, man.
I did not sleep because and when he's awake, he'll keep messaging me in the night. Ye ho gaya, ho gaya.
Thank you guys. But honestly, substantial credit would go to Raghu on this. I'm not a social media person at all. And during COVID times, we used to catch up on calls and like how things and all. So he said, hey, a lot of people reach out to me. You're not there. Facebook, we are there, but it's only my absolute close friends and family. And he said, no, you need to put those things there. You need to have some access. People need to reach to you and, have some connect. So that is the time I found time and I started, preparing or putting together a page on Facebook, and Insta was much later. Trust me, I was like very, very out of sorts. Then my son told me like, what's wrong with you? Facebook is all old. I have to be on Insta. I'm like, okay. I get it. So that kind of triggered, he made me understand the value of, not just branding, but correctly being seen out there rather than people guessing that, he's doing something. He may be. A lot of them decided that I am not in India. He's gone to US. That's all. They just decided. Some of them had killed me.
No, I still get that.
Oh, really?
One of our friends, Chetan, if you remember, he died. He died in a road accident.
Passed away long ago.
That was so good.
The article said
Somo.
Child actor of Malgudi died. So they conveniently bumped me off. So anyway, a lot of funny things, but
Welcome back to your afterlife, Manju.
No, thanks. Because now, after I put those information, the kind of messages and the regions from where the messages come, it just blows my mind. It just absolutely blows my mind. And after the first introduction that we love you, I'm from Kashmir or Orissa or Punjab, whatever, all Assam, everywhere.
It's a pan-India appeal.
Yeah. Third question is, where is Rajam, where is Mani? So I have like a template of their IDs. I quickly okay.
Basically, what Manju is saying is that he's trying.
This is where they are.
Basically, what Manju is saying is he wants to get rid of us. We are such a menace, but he has no option. People keep reminding him.
I can't. There are statues of us.
See, whenever you go and tell people that I am master, whenever you go tell people I am Master Manjunath, Swami of Malgudi, you are bound to hear about both of us. You have to be ready to answer that.
It's a package deal. It is a package deal.
So there's nothing you can escape.
Whether we are connected or not.
I have to charge you some commission rates and stuff like that, because I said, what is he doing? Okay, he's doing this now. But I heard he was doing this. I said, if you know the update, then why are you asking me? What I know, I will share with you. Like, I heard you doing this. Said,
it is so beautiful.
Why are you asking me?
It is so beautiful that people want us connected, right? They are trying to update us on what each of us is doing. It's so beautiful.
he'll say, no, on LinkedIn I heard that he's doing this. I said, okay, then why are you asking me then? Oh, don't you know your friend? I said, yes.
That's confirmation.
I'm not going to
That's to confirm.
Reconfirmation.
Reconfirming whether it is right or wrong.
No, that reminds me, in LinkedIn, Raghu, you won't believe it. So I would get like a request to connect.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, is this for my professional self or 90% it is Swami, right? And then the question is, are you that Swami? Then I'll say yes. Then okay, all that. So then I just change the background, some image. I put it as Malgudi Days with that Swami photo. Now that question is stopped. The reach is still for Swami only, not for Manjunath. But at least the question is stopped now, because I said, okay, this is me. This is who you are talking to. So it's really mind blowing. It's there are no words. Simply put, there are no words to describe how much of goodwill, how much of love it is carried on. As he said, 39 years later, we still are spoken to, or people still love us for that role. Is something really.
Yeah. Rahul, we have officially hijacked your podcast. We invite you back into your show. Please continue the show.
Another thing before your viewers will want to ask the most common questions, like why not, why you left, what happened. I think you have to understand, and I'm talking very philosophical now. Like, it's a legacy. It's already built, right? Now, how do you either top it or don't mess with it? Either you top it off or don't mess with it. So you have to be very, very sensitive and careful on how we behave, how we carry ourselves, how we are seen. Because that difficult part, for good or bad reasons, it happened very early to us, right? Much, much earlier than anybody else would have wanted. So I jokingly keep telling, like, when I do pass away, it'll be like Swami of Malgudi Days passed away. It won't be any other, this one, right? Okay. So that legacy is already done. So now the biggest stress, biggest worry, biggest concern is don't do anything stupid to mess that up. Right? Behave properly, be a good person, live your life properly, attend, podcasts, give proper interviews, be careful. Be careful with the you use. Not to don't speak like Swami or Rajam or Mani in that series.
So, see, Spider-Man said it right. With greater power comes greater responsibility. So you guys have immense power. You have control over billions of hearts, right? So there is responsibility associated with it.
So that is what Manju says. So he's the Spider-Man. I am the Hulk. I will go and do anything.
Original Chota Bean.
So you're going to say I am the Iron Man then?
Absolutely.
You are the money man, Rajam.
Yeah, I'm the rich kid. I'm the billionaire rich kid here. So the Iron Man here.
No, and that's what that combination was, right? See, if you look around, a lot of us friends, the equation is always like this. There's going to be one, really affluent family kid, okay? Then there's one middle class kid, and then there's one, kid who may be from, more
economically weaker part of the
economically weak backgrounds, right? Thank you. But he's stronger than the rest, right? So that combination, I will tell you, they're present in almost every friendship out there. That's a real combination,
right?
And at that point,
that is the beauty again. Like I say, Malgudi Days or Malgudi in essence captures all these things in life. What we went through, what people are going through today, the kids today. This kind of a combination is always present. There is a good one. There's a guy who's running around. There is the bully that's there around. There is a smart ass that's part of the group. So you have all these things going on. You see, it continuously happens. That's life. Malgudi Days has just brought whatever people experience in their life onto screen. That's all it did. It is showing you the realities.
At this point, let me tell you one behind the scene, this one. that Raghu and me were always so on the angrier side, because this is Agumbe. It's raining. It's cold. It's like, and it's a region where the earth is laterite. Okay, it's pokey. This one. Okay, it's painful. I don't have chappals. Raghu doesn't have chappal. This fellow will come with all the fancy shoe, jacket, some
with a fur topi.
He's like snug, arams is sitting, and we are like, both of us are like shivering. I at least had some like full covered clothes. Raghu, poor fellow, he had one shirt.
I had torn clothes.
Torn clothes.
It was like torn.
It's torn. Okay, it's like,
and that pajama that you had, right? That shorts or pajama that is like
Right short.
like a tent.
Yeah, those Bermudas were like I'm telling you, that's why the Hulk. No, if I had become the Hulk, I would still take that. It was that massive.
And we are freezing. Okay, we are cold, and we are like struggling. And this fellow, and we'll say, it's too cold. Means he'll say, I'm not feeling cold. I'm like, what? Why am I not feeling cold? Like nicely snug. Okay.
गाली नहीं दिया उस वक्त, normally Malgudi में you guys used to call each other kutta, harami, all that, right?
That is the characters. In real life, we were I think much more decent than that. Our
Well-behaved.
Our biggest quality of the time, other than few spats here and there, our major challenges was learning dialogues. You have to understand, Raghu knew Hindi. I and Rohit, we hardly knew any Hindi, and we had like half a page dialogue, 1 page dialogue. We are like, boss, what are you doing? Like generally, it's difficult to have, and this is shot in Ariflex camera. There is a film camera with actual film roll in it. Mm-hmm. So those of you today are thinking it's digital. How many takes you can't, because it's one of the most expensive things in those days, and a movies or a project's cost almost 70% would go to the film roll. So you can't really unnecessarily take a lot of retakes. And digital did not, there's nothing called digital in our time, right? So we had one more camera called Michel camera. So this is the one where you could shoot and roll back and shoot again. So all the transitions that you see, the fade in, fade out, they were shot live. So the effects were done live, not post-production. Which means, just to get the context and significance of that, is the previous shot and the next shot has to be perfect. Like you can't go wrong, because at the end of the previous shot, you have done
every bit had to be the same.
And the next start you have to get it right. If you don't, you have to go back, shoot the earlier shot, and then come back to do this. And this will be in a different location.
There's a scene where the three of us go. Yeah, there's a scene where the three of us go for a picnic. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's Mani, Swami, and Rajam having a blast. And Rajam is, mimicking, going on a horse. He's galloping on the horse. That was a transition shot. And for some reason, he forgot the dialogue. He did. And in the dubbing, we had to make up. Right? He forgot it. And then he continued. And because we ran out of stock, we kept that footage. And in the dubbing, when you say,
something yeah. Those were some.
That scene, Mani, Swami's horse doesn't start.
Yes.
That was a mark of that was Shankar Uncle's genius. He said, he hits the horse, it doesn't go, and then he cap popples off. It was done. He did it so beautifully. It was like masterstroke.
So you see that scene, no? See, when you described it, I was able to go back. That scene, and उसका घोड़ा start नहीं हुआ तो वो ऐसे करके झटके से, he starts. So that.
And it was an improvised thing. It was not there in like a scene. He just said, look, everybody does the same thing. No, you do this. So I said, one jhatka I took. And it was on. And this again, as Raghu said, he was such a genius at extracting the best out of us. And he had this special ability to not only communicate at our wavelength, he would sit and have the patience to explain why, what, when, how, right? So once we were clear, once we knew what he expected of us as in the role, it was that much more easier for us to perform, because there was absolute clarity in what he wanted. It was not like, figure out what to do.
In adding to this, it would not just mean him telling us what is expected of us. He would allow us to ask questions.
Yes.
If we think there is something that we can do more, or if we think that this is not something that I want to do, he would definitely listen to that. And if it had to be done, he would explain to us why it is required. It
True.
was not just because we were kids, you tell the kids to do this and they just do this and just go do it. It was not like that.
Correct.
Every one of us, even a small kid to the eldest actor that was there, everybody were given a chance to talk, discuss, understand what is happening, then him to explain to us about this whole thing, why he wants to do this, and then do it. So
Correct.
the thing is, each one of us got the importance that an actor would get.
And that is what
That was the magic.
and that is what differentiates Shankar Nag sir from the ordinary to the legendary, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
The whole approach to cinema was amazing, right? So
Yep.
let's talk about the first scene where you three are together, right? Did you guys do it? Was it like a great take, or was anybody messing up? And did you guys do show off? Mera scene barabar hai, tera gadbad hai. Did you guys have those kind of?
I will tell you. I will tell you what the first scene was. The first scene was me coming in the car, looking outside, getting down from the car and walking inside.
Right.
These guys would be standing on the other side looking at me. That was the first shot. Most of these guys didn't know that I'm wearing the clothes that I need to wear. Like both Manju and Raghu said, they didn't expect me to be like that.
True. True.
When I came and got down from the car, that's when they realized that, oh my God, this fellow is wearing something different than us. So there the thing started. That's from then on the conflict started. Why does he always get to wear warm clothes? Why not us? So that was my first scene was that. Come in the car, it stops. I just turn, look at everybody, get down and walk off. That was my first shot in Malgudi Days. That was fun.
In fact, but Raghu, if I'm not wrong, we both acted in the hero first.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
When we meet the hero, that was my first shot, right? When there's a broken down truck in which Swami is sitting. The previous night he's caught a thief. So this kid is boasting. Oh, and like, मैंने उसको ऐसे पकड़ा, ऐसे मरोड़ा, ये वो whatever, and he's showing off to his friends. Everybody is listening to him with open eyes, wide eyes, and I am just sniggering. I know ये फेंक रहा है, ये कुछ ऐसा होता नहीं है, ये फेंक रहा है. So I am supposed to pull his leg. So if I recall right, I was not supposed to be playing money. I was one of the friends sitting there. There was some other kid who was supposed to play that role, and for some reason the kid was anxious, conscious, and he was not able to get it. And Shankar uncle and the unit were very patient with him, and I was one bubbly, enthusiastic 9.5, 10-year-old. And मुझे क्या पता what is the shooting, what is the film, what is this? For me, it's a party going on, and I'm like, uncle, meaning I'm appealing to Shankar uncle, can I do this? Can I do this? Right? I had no concept of what is the set, what is the role, who's supposed to do what, this positioning. So after some time, I think Shankar uncle got frustrated and fed up, right, Manju? And he was like, okay, yes, guys talking so much, put him there, let us see what happens. And I gave Manju the coldest, bloody, sassy attitude vibe. That is when I think Shankar uncle decided that this kid should be money.
Yeah.
That's true. That's how it kind of came through.
And if you see, there is a close-up of me. I'm telling the police has asked me to join the force. I'll say, when are you joining? And it is so funny. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Raghu. It was, and again, I'm underlining this. We can't take too many takes. We can't, you can't goof up. Time is less. It's like a ticking, a stress. And he had the proper, if you see, if you go back and see the hero, you'll see he's like, like that one. This
I'm like this, and I'm like, something like that. That's all. It was an expression.
So, when are you joining or something he says. So it was brilliant. So that was shot much earlier. That is the pilot episode. That was shot. It was received amazingly well across India. So therefore, Swami and his friends, that's when Rajam comes into the next season, where we restart everything. So again, a lot of people get confused. in some scenes you see not Girish Karnad sir is not my dad. That is the first episode where somebody else plays my dad.
Correct.
Mother is the
The
same.
hero. The episode is
The
called
granny, the hero. It's called the hero. Granny is also different.
Correct.
But whereas when we did the main film, again, as I was wanting to share through Indian community, a lot of them are under the impression that we shot the series first. Actually, we shot the movie.
Movie first.
First, we shot the entire thing, and then we shot some more, which is the fourth episode. Tipgunnalli, we went to Rajam's house, that bit of it. All these we shot additional, and that was then edited into an 8 episode for Malgudi Days. So all the awards that it won, all the accolades that it won on the International Film Festival circuit was for the movie. So unfortunately, we don't have access to that movie.
Yeah.
I've been
we shot it as a bilingual. We did
yes,
English.
Hindi and English.
And then we did
English and English. Hindi and English.
So each shot, and again, as I said, there's no copying, there's no dubbing, there's no repro. So each shot we had to do, everything was twice. It is so painful. I'm telling you, as it is, we had difficulty in learning Hindi dialogues. We had to learn English dialogues also. So,
everybody thinks. So everybody thinks that we had a musty time while shooting Malgudi Days. But let me tell you, let me put this thing out of everybody's hand. It was like a school for us, because after every take, every day, we used to get schooled in Hindi. How should we pronounce these words? How should we what should be the tone of the words that you are talking? So we used to have school there. It was Arundhati Nag, Shankar Uncle's wife, and her sister. They both used to sit there and teach us Hindi. So it was like, even though we shot this whole thing during our summer holidays, it was like going to a school again, sitting there and learning Hindi.
And we would do scene reviews. Next day, what are the scenes that we have? We would do reviews, we will discuss, or we'll do this. So it was like a full hands-on, of course, I mean, what better way to learn the skills of filmmaking than from the genius himself. And he made sure we understood what were the filters being used, what was the lens being used, what was the frame. If you remember, guys, we also got to the stone throwing thing. We all got a chance to through the viewfinder when it was actually being shot. So he said, no, you each take turn and see how the film is actually shot. So he wanted us to be not just like, okay, we do our job, we did this, that's it, we go sit back. No, we were encouraged, cajoled, encouraged to learn how he did shot divisions, what was scripting. We would, if not anything, we would just carry the script around because we had to do scripts, or help in crowd control.
I remember they used to when we
sit there, or even set, because things would be so huge. If you look at the school or whatever it is, people had to carry properties and everything from one side to other. The whole unit, as well as the actors, everybody would pitch in to do the whole thing.
Correct.
So we, one way or the other, we would be involved in the day-to-day shooting of that entire series. Or else we would be with the costume people, trying to tell, see, this is the costume, please take this to somebody else, give it to them, let them change. So it was a hands-on, thing for us.
And if I'm not wrong, the three of us having some experience in like professional acting, we also had the additional responsibility of making sure we had other kids also. Couple of them were localites, couple of them were absolutely like clueless on what is movie making, what is this one. So we had to take them under our shelter and say, okay, when I say this, you say this. If you are not able to do, then you do the quiet prompts. Like it's like cue. As long as my face is not seen, I am like, next is yours. You say this. So we are doing all this. So it was a fabulous learning and extraordinary experience.
Mani, you were trying to say something, sorry.
I was saying, I recall once when we were in Shankar Uncle's house. He had a beautiful farmhouse, and when we were there, he had a little mini library, right? He had a stack of comic books, and he would look at asterisks and obliques, and he would say that the shot taking and the angles that you can get from asterisks and obliques is phenomenal. I was like, oh, really? Interesting. So I recall him making that comment.